What's up? We have the tech to instantly jump across the universe. You'd think someone would have invented a way to keep rocks out of boots.
Stay safe.
I've warmed up to Mars since I coordinate between Deimos style. My job is to...
Have a good day.
If no one else is gonna say
Worker
it, I will.
satisfaction has been trending
I'm ready to get out of here and go to the Spear. So,
Thanks again for
I'm
sick. While
Okay.
many people think psychology is
yeah?
only good for treating
I'm just saying I'm
emotional
done.
trauma,
Going to the
but it's
Spear.
a great way to prevent
Anyone
it
else
in the
coming
first
with?
place. Oh yeah, of course. If you notice any of the miners exhibiting worrisome behavior,
unless you're a Deimos
feel free to
employee,
let me know about
I can't really.
If you're hiring, I could...
I just need to catch up with you later. I'm on my way. See you soon, Captain. Head into my assignment. I'm looking to join a crew.
I wonder what's up with all the drawings I've seen popping up on the walls lately. I've got to...
I'm busy.
Have a good one.
It's not easy living in Sidonia.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you! Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first. Right down to business, and no small.
Well, this is utterly...
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your... Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze. Perfect. His name's Carl Field. Don't worry, you...
There are many stories.
Something I can help you with? Adler Camp. Who the heck is that? Of course I owe money. Unless you're independently wealthy. Everyone's in debt nowadays. I owe Deimos. I owe my landlord. I owe Galbank. Heck, I have a tab at Parsec Deep at the Spear. It's an endless list. So why don't you just leave me here? Let me get drunk and find someone else to... what? Play what game? Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day. Hey now. Take... Oh! Wait, you mean that? I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah? Come on! Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay.
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
What? Sure. Why the hell would I... Please, tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt.
Well, hello, sunshine. There's something I need to talk to you about. Ron Hope was a Really? How could you let that go? He held innocent people with little regard, treating their lives like numbers on a balance sheet. Oh, really? Is that supposed to give him some kind of immunity from being a decent human being? What I don't understand is why you let him off the hook. Don't you dare give me a needs. By hiring those mercenaries to do his dirty work, Ron Hope unleashed hell on those... Those poor farmers deserve much... Well, I feel as though I've berated you enough.
Takes all types. Young upstarts, former military, ex-cons.
Have something for... There, would you look at that? He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message? Nice. Nice! You're kind of a naturalist, you know. If you like this kind of work, you think you can handle running with my, If you haven't figured that out by now, then maybe you aren't cut out for our line of work. That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Neva Mora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
I have something for you.
Wow.
Have a moment.
Look who finally had the gazoo. Big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to... You betting your life on that? Because the only way out of our organization is with a warhead up your grab drive. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Reek. I want him dead. It's done when Rakes head back here when you're finished. Rake used to run with the fleet. Hell, I'm the one who vouched for him. Back then he had a different name and a different identity. Everything was fine until he wanted out.
Pilot. I do not understand.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jet. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your... That is not something I am going to do. Not until... As far as you are concerned, I am Austin Rake. You... Now, do you mind telling us... You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either, which makes... Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name from... Then, when we dock, we will leave him on... Is that all right with you?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. This should be proof you...
This unpleasantness aside, the people of New Homestead will be grateful for these supplies. I thought we were dead. I can't believe it.
Be careful around the fleet.
Us go.
We talk about family, but
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Nice day, huh?
That was a perfect way to end it.
Very good to see you.
I do love it, you know. Sidonia. Just wish everyone else felt the same way.
Pressure normalizing. Undocking complete.
Damn Mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Wolf, wanna help me with some target practice?
They're not Jack, they're dead in space. Enemy's shield system is offline. Jump drive down. They've lost grab jump. Their shields are gone. Take them out. Grab jump restored, Captain.
Thanks for the help with the Cliptic. I had it under control. Now tell me about the Ragana. Huh. No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rake's taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear? Yeah? Now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Well, we're in. I hope you know what you're doing. We're locked in.
Commander Ikande runs a tight ship, so I suggest we be on our best behavior.
Operations does good work. If any fleet are setting up outposts out there, it's only a matter of time before we take them. I could have joined any division of the UC Navy.
We got a wager going over whether the fleet would let you in or leave you for dead. And,
well,
unless you're a zombie,
your diagnostics check out.
well, the
That's
Heard the Regana made it to port with 0 casualties. Nicely done.
first mission in the books and no casualties. Excuse me.
maintenance crews are the unsung heroes of the ship.
Back. Anything to report? We got the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for. I do. I know it's a delicate tightrope, and it doesn't go unnoticed that you're risking your own life to walk it.
Every tightrope act needs a safety net. We appreciate the fact that you're behind us, Commander.
Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack neighbor's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning neighbors. Coming to her rescue and shot. Ah, so I take it you have good news. Then it worked. You're in. Sounds like everything. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on a good side will ensure you get... Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she's... Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't...
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next? Where you'll meet Delgado.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
Agreed. The last thing we need is to infiltrate the fleet, only to be kicked out because we've underestimated one of their people.
I don't disagree, but it's important to know your enemy. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the key. This will also give us time to bolster our defense.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shield?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineer. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It's certainly increased my... Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
We don't have a full map of the fleet's roster. The members change too quickly. That's right. Once we finalize... The system was originally... Since it was crucial that they could have just as easily labeled it Crimson Fleet, so I'm guessing the pirate... Over the years, people forgot this... Sure. However, the profiles are a guide, not gospel. Use what you can, fill in the blanks, and play off that. I imagine when you're done, you'll be able to generate far more accurate profiles than what we have in our system. The commander and I are quite busy, so if you don't mind continuing... 2 reasons. First, Commander Akande's playing this operation extremely close to the vest. That means keeping prisoners under his own roof until this is resolved. Second, this is an undercover mission. For our safety and yours, we need to keep these prisoners out of the spotlight. Not really. And honestly, let's just stick to... But, good luck on the key.
This is just the beginning. It's an important first step.
I have things for you. Nice clean dock, Captain.
I wish all of our moments together could last forever. Up something you might be interested in.
You said the take was 10K, but it was 30. Hello, Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. The fleet is family. Stealing from each other is just what you call a professional courtesy.
Damn it, you kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught. Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. Need something?
I'm sure they had something we can use.
We call UCC staff sharks, but to the fleet, they're just bait.
The hell took you so long? This silence is really pissing me off. Never apologize. And if they don't respect, but all that. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Keep. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together. You sure know how to make things awkward. Hell yeah, it is.
We'll be certain to keep a close watch on.
Anyway. All right. History time. So, the key is in orbit around Superball. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, lock, key. Cute, huh?
Hello, everyone. I'm Gail Dunnigan of SSNN, and this is Galactalk. My guest tonight is one of the most notorious criminals in the settled systems. His ruthlessness and desire for wealth has landed him squarely at the top of the wanted list for every major law enforcement agency in the galaxy. I am, of course, speaking of the self-appointed leader of the Crimson Fleet himself, Jasper Crix. Good evening, Mr. Crix.
Good evening, Gail. Thank you for accepting my invitation.
Yes, well, being blindfolded and then grav-jumped to what appears to be an abandoned mining facility isn't exactly what I call an invitation.
Well, I'm sure you're not surprised at your request for an interview.
Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, course you got to pay
Frankly,
for
I
it.
was a bit surprised to receive
Remember,
any type of
on the
response
key,
at all.
credits
Would you mind
are
telling me
king.
why you decided to do
What
this
the hell is
interview?
this? Alright,
Because there comes a time in every pirate's life where
I've
they
got
have
my
to make
hands
an
full.
extremely important
Jasmine,
decision.
sweetie,
Do they
I'm trying to
take
give a
leap
tour
and
here.
become one
So
of
you
the
want
most
to tell me why those damn
legendary
doors are sealed?
pirates in history?
It's called a
Or do
malfunction.
they
You know,
simply
that
spur
thing I
on
spend most of my day
existing
dealing with.
traders,
Believe me, my
deep
people are
space
on it.
privateers?
Have a little faith for
So
once.
are we to assume that you're taking the leap? That
And
Jasper Cricks is
always,
moving on to
Angel.
bigger and better things
This
in
here's
his life?
Jasmine.
That's
You need
spot on,
anything for your
Gale.
ship, she's got you covered.
That's exactly
We'll
why
hit
you're
up the depot
here.
next since these doors ain't
Interesting.
giving out on us.
Well then, would you mind
So
sharing
anyway,
with
we were
us
talking about
exactly
the
what
lock.
your particular
About 100
leap
years
entailed?
ago, the prisoners
In
down
due
there
time.
rioted and took over the
There's
place.
no rush.
After stealing some
In
ships, they
fact,
were
I'd say
actually
we have
able
at
to
least
make it
12
up
hours
here
before the
and took
authorities
over
trace
the
this
key.
broadcast.
About
Plenty
time
of
the
time to
prisoners
discuss
got
whatever
clever.
you liked.
I was getting tired
Oh.
of trading with the same old faces.
All right then. Perhaps
You're just
the best
ticked
place to
everyone's
start
getting
this
wise to your
interview would
ridiculous
be
prices
at the
of
beginning
your
of your
truck.
career.
Anyway,
Please,
welcome to the depot.
proceed.
Where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back
All right,
to my
make it
story.
quick. Just make it quick.
Raided prisoners grabbed the key. They established it as a base of operations and began pirating.
They're done here? Great.
Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
My prices
On the
may
right,
be
you've
high,
got
but
Bradley
these
from the Trade
goods
Authority.
ain't exactly easy to
I'm
find.
sure you know the deal there. They'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the
us about Jasper Criggs's version of the Crimson Scar?
All I can tell you is that under my guidance, the Crimson Scar became more influential than every other syndicate combined. Here I was, 22 years old, and I had power, people that followed my orders, and an endless stream of credits. Gale, I have to tell you, I was having the time of my life.
So you'd consider extortion, robbery, burglary, kidnapping, assault, and murder to be positive life influences?
No. I'd consider them as just means to an end. Those so-called crimes were merely stepping stones until I had enough wealth to buy the Crimson Scar a few spacecraft.
Yes, let's talk about that. It appears...
Okay. This is our final. Can't give a tour without the damn tourist.
Is something wrong?
Can't give a tour without the damn tourist. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss. Those
Time
rats
for a
ain't gonna steal
proper
themselves.
introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering. Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety. It's why he's the boss. Of course, I'm not the first reckoner to bear a bomb under my ribcage, but Delgado was smart enough to continue the tradition. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these lists. If Neva's chosen wisely. Now, I believe. Take the elevator to the upper.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, Nev.
Ah, there's our other new recruit. So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you... You and everyone else on the station. Keep following orders, and you'll get paid. It's as simple as that. All right? When you sign up with the crew, you stay loyal.
Hey, if you've got a problem, I can decorate that wall behind you with your brains. Room could use a little color if you ask me.
It's all right, neighbor. I admire this rook's backbone. Takes a lot of guts to crack jokes with the threat of death staring them in the face.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, neighbor. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it. Through a bit of luck and a hell of a lot of cash, Neva was able to get her hands on an access code to the inside of the lock. This will be the first time someone from the Crimson Fleet has set foot in there for, well, since Crix left the place behind. It has been frustrating being this close to potential clues, but not being able to find a way through those prison walls. Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first...
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole... Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording.
When we get our hands on Crix's legacy... Exactly. Okay, I know. To that end, the next stop, since Mathis doesn't have...
Everyone is going to learn to fear the fleet.
I don't know about you, but I think the welcome sign really lends itself to the alluring charm of this star station.
Neither are safe. Depends on how you want to die. Do you want your heart to stop from continuous voltage or freak out and then stop? Which one
I always thought heat leeches were just pests. Never considered trying to raise one as a pet. Glad you know.
I have things for you.
Get any rest? I sure didn't.
Let's put this bird on the ground.
About time you got.
I told you were waiting.
Yeah? And Mathis, I am...
Fine.
All right, listen up. We are here to... Whatever you pick up... It's so simple.
Hold on, no...
All right, that's enough. If either of you... When you're on edge, if that doesn't work for you...
Yeah.
Oh, your little friend can tag...
Very nice.
We have a lot of ground to cover.
What the hell was that?
Calibrated that way.
anything for you. Going to be carrying that gooey mess, right? Around the log.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Then crank up your suit heat, Mathis, because it's probably not going to get much better once we are inside. All right, let's keep moving. This ID card. First time I have been inside this part of the lock, so keep your eyes open. Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about a kilometer away. Hallelujah. If we weren't on this job...
Enough already! Now let's see. Since you are such good...
Coming
This is just great. The plan? Who gives a shit about the plan? Let's face it, we're on our own now. Why? Because the hell with that. We use this opportunity. Yeah, we're doing this right now. Or maybe we should wait until the next time we're on an alien world and separated from... I had a feeling you'd be on board. Let's pretend for a second Delgado's correct. And once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Neva. Are you crazy? I'm no rat for Delgado. I'm busting the ass to become one of the Crimson Fleet And in case you missed it, that icefall trapped both of us in here. Unless we find a way out, no one... No way. Listen, we're going to be handing Neva leader. I mean, come on. Playing it safe, huh? But you better have... Now, let... I guess that's one way through.
Okay, Zouch. What the hell was so important that you had to drag me all the way out of A Block at this hour?
You know Jasper Crick's over in D Block? He's busting out of here, and he wants me to join him.
Cricks really thinks he can bust out of the lock? Why the hell am I just hearing about it now?
Crick's only told the few people he trusts. He even told us to keep it to ourselves, or he'll cut our throats.
Then why the hell are you telling me?
Come on, I gotta explain this. It's because I like you, Rickard. And I want you to come with me. We've been meeting in this storeroom for months to, well, you know. I was hoping we had something a little more than that.
Damn, Zouch. I, didn't know you cared that much. You give me the signal and I'll... Oh, shit. Wait, I forgot to turn off the recording.
If you can. Recording? What the hell, Rickard?
We never meet down here this late. I thought you were gonna kill me, right?
Intercom up there if you can. God, no. I love you. All right? You gotta make me say it. Shit.
I'm sorry, baby. Here, let me turn this thing off and I'll apologize. Okay?
So the two of you made it, huh? Don't worry, it all goes downhill from here. We have obviously been cut off, so I need you to do two things. First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest of the doors down here. Otherwise, I'm not going anywhere. And second, try and dig up whatever you can about Jasper Cricks. You both got that? Yeah? And tell Mathis not to get any bright ideas, or I will...
has been rescinded.
UC must have burned some serious cash when they lost this place. Serves them right. What's that over there? Looks like there's a car tower How can these things live in this kind of cold? That's bullshit.
Crimson Fleet's made of!
blows me mind. Ever again. Can you imagine how angry the prisoners were when they rioted? I would hate to have been one of the guards. remind me to thank Delgado for hanging us out to dry. Holy hell, look at this stuff. Someone was definitely prepping to bust out of this joint. An armory? Looks like they cleared this place out. Well, well, what do we have here? Give me a sec. This ought to come in handy. Look at this dump. I can't imagine. Poor bastards.
told we were gonna be doing something fun, like rob a bank or something.
How can these... if they...
It's kind of cold. That's bullshit.
If we get out of here, remind me to thank Delgado for hanging us out to dry.
Eyes up!
through the trash. We might as well grab some good stuff for ourselves. They aren't paying us enough to be poking through this scrap heap. Looks like this was the warden's office. They built the office right next to the shuttle bay for quick escapes, I bet. Smart.
Do you have any idea how long I have been waiting? Use the intercom.
Warden Tom Gillespie. Authorization 12210. This is likely to be my final log recording. The riots that started in D Block have spilled into A, B, and C blocks. I've ordered everyone to fall back to the shuttle bay for evacuation. It was prisoner D-03118, Jasper Crix, who led the revolt. His crew tunneled into the armory undetected. And then all hell broke loose. As the log is recovered, I urge the UC authorities to perform a full investigation, as Crix undoubtedly had help from the guards and the staff. I'm now heading to my personal escape shuttle and we'll try to jump out of the system. Wish me luck. Warden Gillespie, out.
Finally, I was about to give up. Out the window. I'm over here. I hope you found something because I am getting... I'm the only one left. Damn good at finding the legacy. That is good. Everyone said I was out of my mind, but something told me...
Hey, what the hell? This is bullshit.
That Mathis? Tell him to shut up.
Whatever.
Okay. Now all we have to do is... I'm looking at schematics for the lock. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of... According to the schematics, there is an emergency evacuation exit. Then it's just a quick run across the ice to my ship, and I'll probably still beat you to the key. Yeah, sure, and I wish gold coins would start raining. Now, if wishing to... Okay, let me... Shuttle bay. Yup. You have done a hell of...
Why the hell did you lie to Delgado about me? You... Hey, come on. I was just looking out for both of us. I could have caught you. Look, now...
All right, Captain. Where are we headed next?
Yeah.
Need something?
What kind of name is Sysdef anyway?
I heard Isla's sister is some hardcore mercenary. I wouldn't get on that side.
If you want to stay under the radar, I've got... So, once again, I'm Jack. Like Neva said. It may not be wider. I can guarantee your ship will be... We got the best... Anything that keeps the... Just let me know when you... Neva, she may be... There's no one better to have. If you've got the credits... Sounds like fun. Let's...
Every captain
Ship
here's
services?
earned their stripes.
I don't mind helping, but...
Sure, sure. Let me...
If I had a billion crest, I'd run my own city, like Bayou. What are you looking at?
I always thought he-leeches were just pests. Rook.
If you got any spare creds or just need to unload some junk, head to the depot.
What do you need? First time visiting the Try not to get it. So here's what. You need enhancers? Hopefully that... Now, if you don't need any... All right, let's take a look. You look like... Suck it up. This will... Done. A little more caution. Be careful. I don't have endless supplies, you know.
I hope. Don't even try. Hey. Don't be a stranger.
Sharks are too
I hope you
scared to
actually
take the
need
key.
just to make it cool.
No fun when the rabbit got the gun.
You know my sis? Best not to think about. Whatever. Weapons for all well, everyone up. Hey, if you want to pork, I carry mo occasionally. Just don't. Oh, we are. A little advice, Sadiq? You bleed anyone who says otherwise. Whatever. Done here? Fine by me.
Ask Jazz about any ship upgrades. Nothing worse than a pirate ship with no personality.
The right gear. See ya.
Captains handle most of the patrols. We've earned... that trust.
That last job didn't pan out. I need something bigger.
In the fleet, you either put up, shut up, or die. Choice.
Let me just ask you one final question before we wrap up.
Fine. Go ahead.
I'm all
When
for getting a
is
little
enough
wild.
going to be
Next
enough?
time, let's
How many
turn it
credits
out
does
the
Jasper
jet
Cricks
lags, hmm?
need until he's satisfied?
I should have expected you'd ask such a stupid question. How the hell could you ever understand? You with your fancy education and your sheltered upbringing and your cushy media job? Me, I came from nothing. Everything I own, I've literally drawn blood to gain.
There's no need to get personal. I'm simply trying to state the facts so that our listeners can make judgments of their own.
Lady, I got news for you. Half of your listeners think I'm a hero. The other half are scared out of their goddamn minds, and they should be.
Perhaps we should talk about something else.
No, that's it. We're done. Can you guys get her the hell out of here? Make sure she takes all this sound equipment with her.
Well, that's it then. Thank you for your...
Actually, before you go, Gail, there's one more thing I would like to say.
Yes, of course. What is it?
When you broadcast this interview on SSNN, I want you to remember that I'll be listening. If you edit even one word or manipulate my voice to change anything I've said, I will hunt you down and kill you. In front of everyone. Do you understand?
I understand. You have my word.
If you need credits, hit up the mission boards at the core.
Gotta make sure to train every day. Body.
Kinetics, electromagnet, energy weapon. Nothing's a substitute for...
Smart change. That should make the weapon much more effective.
Smuggling beats a real job any day.
You caught. Talk to Jazz if you need upgrades.
I got a bounty so big. I hope Bug has something strong enough to knock me out.
Tell us what the future holds for the Crimson Fleet.
Changes are coming, Gale. Huge changes. Crimson Fleet will soon be a much bigger player in this little game between the members of the settled systems.
That's quite a bold statement. Would you care to elaborate?
Well, let's just say that I'm on the brink of a score so large, it makes everything else pale in comparison. Beyond that, you'll just have to wait and see.
you aren't willing to discuss the details, why grant SSNN this interview?
Simple. I refuse to allow the UC to spin or bury the story, making it sound like they're in complete control of the situation. I'm gonna tell you right now, they aren't.
Why does the
I'm shooting at flies
mysterious
now?
move that you're being so evasive about?
I know SysDef instructed you to draw this meeting out as long as possible. So let me sum this up. I intend to make sure that the Crimson Fleet becomes the United Colony's worst nightmare. And nothing, I mean nothing in this universe, will stop me from achieving that goal.
There are those that would disagree with you and claim this interview is grandstanding, or worse, a recruitment tool. After all, SSNN reaches every corner of the settled systems, and your aspirations could inspire the Directionalists to turn to the fleet.
You and the sheep that listen to your garbage can believe whatever the hell you want.
At the last Nova. You'll be more
You're
than
so
happy
worried.
to
If it's hard to find. Always a pleasure.
Please tell me you know XT. All right.
Bad, all things considered.
Oh,
Nothing swashbuckling pirate.
If your credits are good.
Need more weapons or ammo? Come see me.
No problem. Let's get you set up. Stay safe out there.
You might find a deal or two here. If you can overlook the spatters of blood covering all the stolen goods, of course.
Glad that job's finally over. I thought the UC would never stop chasing us.
Need to have Aludra take a look at this kinetic. Recoil's off.
Oh, that should give your weapon a bit more punch.
There you are.
It's about time. I was about to...
Not now, Nick. Well, you said you found... That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, Neva. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location... Okay, this change... And the recording that you found proves that it is out there. Let us start with what we know. Neva, weren't you...
Are you serious? I've been...
Ay, Dios mío. That's Starlight.
Which means a gal. Holy...
Pack your bags, Rook. And since you've earned it... Good. Because Neva and I need you to board... You'd better. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration.
Honestly, I'm surprised he made it off Suvorov in one piece.
Because you're the one that finished the job. You followed orders and you put your neck on the block. As far as Mathis goes, I'm sure you had to drag him through the lock and prevent... We'll see. That's it then. Next stop for... And remember...
Hey, Rook.
If you have any last questions about the job, ask them now.
Soon, everyone. Are you looking to start something?
Ghosts now.
Too many missions. Not enough
Heading
time.
out.
Tactical gears.
Hi, I'm here if you need me.
I heard Isla's sister is some hardcore mercenary. I wouldn't get on her bad side.
You want to survive? Sure, I got something to... See ya.
Kinetics, electromags,
I've got what you
energy
need.
weapons.
Just gotten a new ship.
Before shotgun blast to the face.
Alright, see you around. Need something? Fine. No. We're done here? Great.
I always thought
My prices may be high. We can talk about whatever you want.
considered trying to raise one as a pet.
Come back and see me sometime.
Imagine having your own terramorph.
Trade Authority takes anything? What'll it be for? Where do you think most of our goods come from? Business on the Key is... Not everyone thinks so. There are a few, regardless. Always looking. You find anything of value, bring it here first. You have something? I hope you're not low on credit. Your credits are always good. The Trade Authority.
Need something?
Hey, I want to talk to you. Thanks to you, Delgado's cutting me from the fleet. Well, you know what? You better get your own... Oh, I see. You think... Gonna show poor Mathis a little mercy now that you're dealt... Well, guess what? Your generosity is getting me kicked off the Key. Yeah? Well, then it just cost you big time, because now you're a walking corpse. You just don't...
Threaten us all you want, Mathis. You did this to yourself.
Now get the hell out of me way!
Bradley called me his friend once.
Well, isn't this cozy? It appears we've stumbled across the inbox. You better quit that. Before you hit something you'll regret. Knock another one for me!
Bradley called me his friend once. It made me want to vomit.
That last job didn't pan out. I need something bigger.
The fleet protects our own, but you turn against us.
Yeah? Maybe.
Sure, you're too scared to take the key. Because it'll be fun. Rabbit got a gun. Well,
Hey, Cap, you hiring? Got some baddies on my tail. I suppose I can't rightly blame. They're easy enough to have... If the Varoon's up...
Point bug. Every pirate in this joint
Wouldn't be much of a smuggler.
Seems to me, instead of trawling deep space for
In my experience.
we got a much bigger target.
Okay.
A lot of jingle in those pockets, Bob.
I hear you. You're a good negotiator. Sure, fine, Bob. Sounds like a plan. The fleet's the only family you need. There you are. All right, look. I'm not about to let her pay. Hey, we're talking here. I'm about to tell you, so shut up and listen. Volkov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those gal-bait credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me. And I'd prefer to have the money that award's worth in my account. So you just... Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with... Either way, I get my money.
Unless you plan to walk away empty-handed.
Yeah? And who do you think Delgado's gonna be? All right, Rook, we're done here. Now. Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie. Beneath all of that inexperience. So get used to... We'll talk later.
I have something for you when you have a moment. Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked. Remember when I said I like to be close to you? Now you know exactly.
How can I be of... Yes, Captain.
I got mess hall to
You're back. Then things are moving forward.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Did you discover anything worth Legacy. Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado?
Excuse me, Commander. Please tell me you aren't seriously going to give that any credence. Everyone knows.
I'm holding tangible confirmation of the word legacy attached to Crix's name. That's too much of a coincidence.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to the... Well, let's find out if Delgado's chasing ghosts, or... Let me see what we have here. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Galbank is hiding. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits that...
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Galbank execs for information. Get ahead of it.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper... It's imperative that if the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, I need you to do whatever you're both dismissed.
Oh, my way just a whole lot brighter.
What can I do for you? Nice work. It's amazing that all this... It just goes to show you. Any other fragments? I'll be damned. Everyone thought he was some kind... Find anything else? Okay, fine. I know there's more out. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
I have things for you. We have a clean dock, right on the money.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own. Happy? Oh, I'm thrilled. Still, this leaves me with a lot. So Neva's message, was that all she sent you here to do? Oh, really? Did you? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never... She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that... Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all... Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger... So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson... His credentials. So you're hitting the Gall Bank branch in New Atlanta. If you're going after a gold mine like that, I'll want to come along.
Like him or not, he's the Siren's captain, so his assistance is going to be invaluable.
Well, it appears we have a... I don't want money. I want back into... Fine. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more. Fortunately, the Siren is host. To get what you need, you're gonna have to...
Oh god. I'd rather hunt down Varun's zealots than mingle with the...
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxed. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so... Well, you better learn quick. Oh, there's one last thing. Dryden equips all of this, meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship. Security will be alerted, and... Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get... As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut. What's the status? Okay, then let me point you to the person. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably... I'd press her to reveal. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfight... They claim their goal in their mind. In reality, You seriously need to ask. Okay, I'll give first, Gold Bank protects her. And second, I'm gonna guess. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the cannabis. They're frozen.
Captain Rokov is one of the most...
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here.
Please remain in designated passenger area.
Yes, I'm extremely busy. Yes, I am. Why do you ask? In my cabin? Oh, please. I'll have you know that the award is locked inside. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important...
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
An open bar would have been nice.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh?
So, what brings you aboard? Here for business or pleasure? Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he... No? And why the... Well, apparently the award is so valuable, there's only one in existence. The society is... Enjoy the rest of the event.
Hello. Are you a... Larry has an A level. This is going to be the 9th. Is this about that feature? That's all then? Okay.
The society chair has... Yes. He's some kind of a top dog over at Gal. I missed out on the award to someone else. Donations to the... Huh. Well, that was boring.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. His behavior toward... Sheila Holbrook. You don't necessarily... Nice to have met you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm busy. Maybe we'll talk another time.
You... Let's put it this way. Sheila Holbrook. It's crit... Don't forget to donate to the cause.
I certainly hope... Have you tried the... He's been spending a lot of time with... Sheila Holbrook. When you join? Nice to have met you.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Hello. He's been spending a... Sheila Holbrook. Well, that was boring.
Here for business? He's been spending. Sheila Holbrook is... Don't forget to donate to the cause.
With all the worthy causes and the settled systems, you'd think people wouldn't waste money on these pretentious luxuries.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetically sealed and shielded with in the unlikely event our vessel is boarded and the threat detection alarm is triggered. In the even more unlikely event this ship is destroyed, we can assure you that. So, as you can imagine, your property will be completely secure. An excellent question. My responsibilities include all of the Sirens fight. Honestly, I really enjoy the work. I get to meet people at... I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can... Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can... Is there anything else I can... Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
This must be where the passengers store their valuables while the siren is underway.
Glad to have you aboard. On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard.
Pickpocketing is a crime. Or have you forgotten?
Sorry. Do you want... Okay, wait. Are you serious? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already... His wife. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress... Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works. What's it gonna take to make... If I give you journal... That's true. You know more about... That's true. I'd love to see that. All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all...
If you're angry at anybody, it should be yourself. For getting me...
Judge me all you want, lady. At this point, if I'm going down, then all I'm... Yeah, I'm good. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his... I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should... If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. Good luck. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nailed his ass right to the wall.
Purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
Quite a lovely...
Must you continue these unwell...
the best for the society, eh?
Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do... And why in goodness name would I... I hope... You're starting to make... Oh, just take the damn thing off. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return... this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you, if you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the cruise attendants.
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid. So what brings you aboard?
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it? An open bar would have been nice. But Trident's gouging us for every
Hello?
unit we've got.
You here? Dombrowski, he's the exec. Yeah, sorry. I work for UC Security, not Galbank. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead.
You're a liar and an absolute.
Just in case you weren't aware, anything you try to report will boil down to your word. And since I work for UC Security...
The two of us make quite the pair, eh?
I certainly hope they decide to...
I saw your little exchange. Which is why he's threatening you. We need hard evidence. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get... Maybe. But if something goes wrong, and he's able to raise an alarm, with all of these wealthy patrons of... Smart. If there's... I think the best chance. Manipulate if you control.
Whatever it takes. He's talking about...
Don't worry. One more thing. I prefer you. Anyway, I better... There's access to the crew section that you can... Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time. Once you're past them... All passengers are instructed to immediately report to their cabins. Fortunately for us, all of the passenger cabin door. This is normally to ensure the crew can check cabins quickly and without interference. But on the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colony. Underneath, he's a group. Come to think of it. Don't you have somewhere to be?
Have you tried the canopies?
There's some heavy security protecting this area, but judging from the fact that this is the life support
hold
control,
on. Wait
it
a
certainly
second.
makes
You're
sense.
Captain Rocco. Sorry to give you trouble. Oh, sorry. Hey, if your heart's set on, tell you what. Maybe you can hold this. I'm the site. Of course, this, unfortunately, that. Honestly, he's the only thing. Why he decided to be a... Tell you what, though. Whatever you do, don't break anything, or I'll be out of a job.
has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion.
Well, it appears that we've definitely ruined the party. Everyone's gone.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins.
Can you believe
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide...
It's large enough to accommodate
It's
a
time
family
you
of
stopped
12.
playing games.
God, what a ridiculous waste of space.
I always took him for a fool. But I can't believe... Still, why would I possibly... Claudia said that. That means my money's already gone. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't want to end up on the Crimson... But if I give you that information, it falls into the wrong hands. At least I walk away with something. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his... Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. Just because I'm helping you nail... How else am I gonna... No.
All passengers, may I
Well,
have your attention,
since
please?
on the other,
The
that's...
captain has declared a
You
ship-wide
better tell
emergency.
Dombrowski to run.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Our security team would appreciate if you please shelter your cabin.
Well, well. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here. Excellent, excellent. So, first, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are... Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this...
The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain
I
there
pride
until you
myself on
receive
having it,
further
though I'm
instructions.
sure that, in blunt terms, I assume that's what you've been angling?
Oh, do get on with this. There's only so...
Quite a shame that you need to resort to blackmail to arrive at the point of equity in our discussion. It appears we've reached an accord. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to... Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin...
Let me guess. You missed me and you couldn't stay away.
Well, looks like I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much... You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those... Of course. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping you from rejoining. I owe you one.
Declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there
Nonsense.
until you receive
But there's
further
one universal constant you can depend on. Well, I suppose...
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
I need to pack up and get out of here.
Greetings, Captain.
Picked up something you might be interested in.
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course. Prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You are cleared to land.
I have something for you when you have a moment.
Any. Anything I can help you with?